Well, hello. Just sorting out a few bits and then I'll be on. Hello, Tom. How are you? Oh, hang on. Spread the love. Spread the love. Hello, Twig. And here we go. Right. It's got to sort the colours out of there. I can't see a thing. I put a dark mode on this bloody. Now I can't even see the writing. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Well, it's very hot. There's flying ants everywhere. What more can I do? Oh dear. One thing I can't do though is see any comments because this dark mode makes it all light. Hang on. So let me do this. Let me sort this out. Let's go to settings and see if I can sort it out. General. Hang on. How are we all? I hope we're all well. I'll tell you what. Let me go here. Let me sort this out. See what I mean? Flying bugs everywhere. What can I do? Oh dear, 17 people watching. Thanks very much. I can see things. Hold on a minute, 1 minute. Right. What we got in here? Just going to say hello to people. Say hi, Tom, Twig, Captain Caveman. How you doing? Angela, welcome. Natalie, how you doing? Feeling better after last night? Yeah, I saw you live as well. Or bits of it. Frank, hello. What's this, Frank? Hit the jigsaw item, pin to bar, then switch off dark reader with the icon. There's no jigsaw item. I don't know what you're going on about. Oh, hang on a minute. Here we go. Aha, let's see what happens. Give me a minute. Right, if I go off for a second, please bear with me. I'll come back on. Oh Christ. And if by magic, Bengal appeared. Frank, I've done it. Thanks, mate. Yeah, a little bit different in Oprah, whatever you want, however you want to pronounce it, but it's cool. Oh, if anybody wants to come up, let me know, and I'll just put it in the chat. I'm not really bothered tonight. I'm just gonna let anybody come up who wants. As long as you got a camera, I know who you are. You can come up. If not, you can fuck off. Pretty much about 29 degrees where I am at the moment, and that's not in my shed, but so it's hotter now. But you know, RP, yeah, it is absolutely. Who else we got here? Daniel, how you doing? Feeling better after yesterday? You're a little bit tanked. Jamie L, how's things? Barry Little, welcoming mate. Shelley, punches, couches. The carpenter. Hello, birthday boy. Yeah. You in my pub? Get out of my pub. Hope you're doing well, mate, and having fun. Everyone say happy birthday to the carpenter, please. Right, let me share this out. Boom, 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 boom. Anybody else had these bloody flying ants around, right? They've been around for about normally every 1 day and it's done. Every day so far for the last 3 days. They all need to fuck off. Well, I've got 33 people in. Hit the like, some like and subscribe, usual jazz. I've got some more videos coming out shortly. As you know, I was in a few others, so yeah, they'll be coming out shortly. I just got to edit them, and then happy days. If anybody wants to come up and say, let me know, message me, do whatever. Otherwise, I'll just sit here talking and you can just watch me. I don't know. Here we go. Let's check this. For those of you who use it, there we go. Hi, Debbie. Yeah, mate. It's been a long time. We need to catch up. Once it cools down a little tiny bit. Because at the moment I'm melting. I'm not moaning that it's hot. Well, I am, but I'm also just fucking hot. Oh look, the birthday love's coming in, carpenter. There we are. Show that love to that man. Oh really? Whoa. For those you don't know the carpenter, he's been on some of our videos. He comes out with us. Bit of magnet fishing, mental. Bearings, yeah. Okay. That don't surprise me there. Well known unknown, how you doing? Yeah, Scoobs, it is a bit too warm. bit warm, and it's going to be hotter tomorrow apparently. I mean, I was in my car earlier, got into my car, and it was 43, I think 42, 43 degrees, which is obviously because it's been sitting. But driving, it didn't drop down to about 38. Excuse me a minute. Fucking weird ass noise out there. It's not even late. There's some weird, strange noises going around. Frank, yeah, 40 tomorrow. Mate, it was about 30, I'm sure it was like 37. It dropped down to in my car. Obviously, I'm driving, so it's the airflow on it, isn't it? You know, the airflow sensor. So that's just mental. Anyway, it'll be all right. Yeah, I've been drinking plenty of water, Tom, and obviously beer now. Punches. 54 degrees. Yeah, I wonder why. Carpenter, you got what? Bullet casings as well. Oh, I suppose that makes sense actually from where you were, because I think they made them as well around there somewhere, didn't they? You're always going to get fishing hooks, just the nature of a river. Right, it's proper. Yes. Oh, there we go. Right. There we go. If anybody wants to join me, it's there, pinned at the top. Hello, Ducks, you alright? Yeah, we'll do explore Norfolk. Oh, you're from round up my neck of the woods, aren't you? Hmm. Well, you were originally, I think. Barry, you're further up the country. What's it like? I say further up the country. You well, high up. Yeah, I think we've spoken before, didn't you? You emailed me. Bloody 29. 43. Was it really? Bloody hell. Oh, well, that's typical British, though, isn't it? We're all fucking moaning that it's too hot. And then we got punches over in the US going, oh, it's 54 in my truck. I don't care. Where's Aussie? Where's the Aussie? He'll come in and go, yeah, it's always that around here. No, Daniel, you probably won't. Not in this heat. Not very well anyway. Yeah, I'm going to have one of them later. Daniel, how did you feel when you got up this morning? Or this afternoon? Let me go and see if we got... I know what I'll do. I thought I misread that then, well known. I thought you said can't wait to piss. Thinking it's that hot you'll probably piss steam. Yeah, that's fine, mate. I understand, Carpenter. That's fine. I understand, man. Another day, though. You're always welcome. You know that. Yeah, I don't blame you having a headache at all, mate. It was totally nutty you were. Piss stream. More like a steam stream at this rate. Fucking hell. Yeah, did anyone answer that about the flying ants? They're bloody everywhere. They're getting on my fucking nerves. Sit down and there they are, flapping around. 8 cans of cider. Fucking hell. Daniel, was it that bad a few weeks? Bloody hell. Right, how are we doing? I hope they do, Steve. I'll need them to piss off. Hi, Mark Urbex. How's things, mate? Let's see if we go. Oh, shit, that's hot. Right. Round the nads of your fan. Frank, I actually did. I have to admit, right, earlier on, I come in, changed, had a shower. Before I had a shower, I had to get, the fan was there. I had to stand there, just letting it all cool down. Oh, shit. Oh, what have I just pressed? Don't know. Right. So it's good. Loads of flies just won't just fly into the toilet. They never do they? No, Steve, it's not good mozzie bites. Although it's not to say we don't get them over here. Hi, Adam. How's things? Wow, 48 people in the chat. Hit the like, subscribe, donate, do what you like. Yeah, that's the highest official temperature. Trust me, I've seen it hotter than 38, and that was in the shade. It was in my back garden. Good few years ago, but I know it was hotter. Yeah, I can't put ant powder around now. I've got a dog, so. Good giraffe video, graffiti video. I can't even read tonight. So I thought that said good giraffe video. I thought, what's going on there? How did you manage to delete your System 32? Mind you, and the 64. Oh dear. Carpenter, C. Barry. Barry Little. Barry, if you want to drop your link in the chat, and then the carpenter can obviously contact you from there. What did I just do? Yeah, sorry, mate. Yeah, I understand now. Oh me. Yeah, it's Carpenter. It's Bubbles, Prints and Gifts. It's on Facebook actually, but I'm sure someone can chuck it in because I haven't got the link at hand. Oh, there we go. Barry's put his Instagram up for you. There we go. He did my logo, and you know what that is. So who's going to come up? If not, fair play. Oh. Do, 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 do. How are you, Barry? Oh, go on, son. Mark, do you want to come up if you're still around? I haven't spoken to you for ages, man. Oh, give me a moment. Well, folks, I'll be back in a moment. I just need to go and check something out, and then I'll be back. Talk amongst yourselves. If anyone wants to come up, just click the link, and when I'm back, I will put you on. But bear with me. Right, folks, I'm back. Needed to sort out some bits. Crazy John, how you doing? Yeah, had to check the dog basically. He's alright, he's just really hot, so give him more water. Put loads of water on his belly, he loves it. So Adrian, are you in the chat? Oh, nice. Frank, no, no worries, mate. If you're giving it a miss, I don't mind. Not a problem. As I say, if anybody wants to, just come up. If not, I'll just talk bollocks for a little while. Don't know what I'll talk about, other than the fucking weather. So hang on, how's everybody else keeping cool in this? Mainly to what's on here, Crazy John. You want to come up, mate? You can come up if you want. There's the link. Do you like? And so how is everybody keeping cool during this time? Neil, hi. Oh, Safari, hello. What's this? Are we talking about politics, Scooby? Yeah, Obama was the first US black president, yes. And I suppose Kemi would be as well. But who cares? They're all a bunch of fucking wankers anyway. Badham for Gone Wales, how are you? How you doing? Do they really, Neil? Thing is, get an aircon unit. You won't use it for the rest of the fucking year after this. What were you using before, Frank? So you have to put you put the @ sign and then like the person's first. As long as it's a capital, normally the first like few letters, and it should come up automatic. I use Firefox. Okay. Yeah, Firefox slows everything down. I found it used to be really good, and now it's just bloated with shit. You're throwing yourself in the pool. Okay, go for it, Shelley. I haven't got my pool out. I should really, but I ain't a chance. It'll take like a whole bloody day to fill up, and then it'll be all bloody hot. Frank, what's it running then? Is it running Windows 10? Or are you on like what was it? Windows? No, not XP. The other one, the decent one. Probably got too much crap on it, like from like all the apps, because you can take loads of apps off it. Well, granted, I don't really know on Windows 10. Oh, you're on 8.1. Okay. Clive, how you doing? Nice to see you in. Oh, 50 people in here as well. Only me and 50 people. Wow, I'm honoured. Thank you. It just goes to show, though, something that old still works fairly all right. At least because Frank has been doing various things, hasn't he? Yeah, Mark. Yeah, they're good. I've got my ones coming out shortly. I've done one. It's just sorting the footage out. So, and I have got when that rock come down, it's actually right by me, and I by chance happened to be filming. Yeah, I'm surprised as well, Scoop. 50 people, but it is what it is, isn't it? Happy days. Yeah. Let's see what's going on. Hang on. Oh, look, we got the trolls in. You silly people. I take it one of my mods have got rid of that already then. Oh, these trolls never end though, do they? Never mind. Oh yeah, I'm not bothered about these bots, Scoob, all trolls really. Get on with it. 400 quid for an aircon unit. Hmm. Yeah, I'll try that sometime. Yeah, see, they'd give up eventually, wouldn't they? Oh dear. Right. What we're going to talk about, because it's just me at the moment. So, John, you have a chilled outlook and not too serious. That's fine. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm not really bothered about it. I'm surprised that I've got 53 now. But I'm also surprised about the amount of people I have who have subscribed to me as well. I never thought that I'd get over over 10. So I'm nearly at 500. So I'm aiming for 500, and then we'll see. We'll go further. Get for 1,000. I'm gonna have to do a giveaway at 1,000 though. I didn't know what, but something will happen. Oh, are you melting, Gary? Join the club. Ducks. Oh dear. Yeah, probably. and probably was a former Google employee. Usual, isn't it? Oh, thanks, Barry. Shout out to Barry the Mod God. Oh, you hit 500. Oh, wicked. I actually don't know how many I have got. 450. There we are. And like I said, when I started this gig, I didn't even expect that many. It's hard to get subscribed. One thing, it just goes viral. Oh yeah, Twig, yeah, go live Thursday. Yeah, it's your birthday, man. I think it's Scooby. They come back anyway, don't they? As you say, they're just a slight bit variation. Doesn't matter though, does it? Hello, Rick. How's things, mate? Punches, you got 140. Nice. Nice. So we're all climbing in one sense, aren't we? That's good. Yeah, Clive, thank you. And if we just share it out. I don't care. There'll be more content coming out at some point. I'm sure I'll go out with the carpenter when we get to it. He does various bits and pieces. Scoop, I don't know why. No idea, mate. Oh, Mark's 207. Nice. I'm sorry to hear that, Crazy John. Yeah. Do live later if you want. Come up on here if you want, and then I won't be on over late, probably another hour or so, and then do your own one, man. What's this nice one? Punches. What have I got? Oh yeah, that's to do. So we're all doing all right then. Who are you calling big man? Am I like fat? I'm joking. Yeah, if you got to eat, you got to eat, man. Come up and eat. I don't care. There's no breeze at all. Mate, it's mental. I'll tell you what, there's some strange sounds out there. I don't normally have the door open, but it's a little bit too hot to keep it closed. And it's dark. I reckon people have just fucking. It's like, it's dark now, we're going to do our shady business. Yeah, you can tell it's a bit kind of. Find love in your naked city. Find love in your city today. What about if you don't live in a city? You might live in a little village. It's you out, isn't it? What's my video about, John? Well, you have to wait and see. I'm in Dover, and it's basically an old a big tunnel going down into like where they keep prisoners at some point, and the other one is a rotor bunker. They'll both be coming out at some point. One this week, maybe two if I get round to doing the other one. I have got one from last year somewhere actually, but having a bit of trouble finding it. Yeah, Scooby, they do sometimes come back. Right, even if you're hidden. I don't know how it works. Shit, it's spam. Well, press the button and the spam is gone. Oh, fuck it. Do you remember that bloke? Hi, I'm Barry Scott. Yeah? Who gives a shit, Barry? Sort it out. Or talk about your fucking cleaning products all day. Go and get a fucking proper job. I do actually edit in KineMaster, Steve. I've subscribed to it. It's just easier. Done ages ago. Night, Natalie. Have a good sleep, girl. Think of me. So the noise is a knuckle buster. Yeah, whatever. Like I'm bothered. Yeah, just look what it does to this penny. Good as new. Which you can do anyway for any type of bicarbonate soda. $61 subscribers, Tom. I don't know if I'm subscribed to you. I don't know. I'll have to have a look actually, won't I? If not, just someone subscribe to Tom. I'll have to have a look. Yeah, that's right, Doug, isn't it? Yeah. Always wanted a collection of clean pennies so you can just give them to people when you're in the shop. Hey, look at my clean pennies. Have these. You don't want the dirty ones. They're full of filth. What's that other one you see all the time? Oh, Flash, isn't it? With that fucking dog. The dog singing. Missing a trick there. The dog sings. You can put it on Britain's Got Talent. Can't be any worse than anything else on there. Yeah, that individual who keeps popping up, you can fuck off, all right? You know who you are. So sit it back, expect for spam. Yeah, thanks for that. No mayonnaise, Frank. That's atrocious. Oh God, Mr. Muscle as well. Oh, will you just go away? Scooby, I'm not going to mention who keeps popping up backstage. Considering I actually record everything what comes on here, it don't matter. And you silly boy, put your thingy up as well, didn't you? Never mind. I ain't bothered. There we go. Right. Yes, you can. Thanks, Tom. I appreciate it. All right, Matt. Yeah. Well. Let's just address this little prick who keeps coming up and down. I don't care. If you want to do that, do what you like. Temporal, Barry, if you want to pop up, let me know. Come on in. Always welcome. Mm. It's even too hot to drink beer, really, isn't it? But let's see. Let's have a look. Evening History Hunter Down Under. Come up if you want. Links up at the top. Let's see. Yeah, so no doubt next week it'll be nice and cool again, and we'll be moaning, going, "Oh, it's not as hot as it was last week." Yeah, I'm sure Danny will. As I say, Frank, you can if you want to come up. I don't mind. I know you're a bit all lived out, but there's always room if you want a little more. Okay, Barry. Yeah, I'll see you in a minute, mate. I have, Tom. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, nice. I thought I had, but I weren't sure, and I'm not going to check it now because it will just take me forever to look around. Hi, Dan. Danielle? Diane, that's the one. Couldn't even say it. Sorry, Diane. He got to me. Yeah, so moving forward, I'll be doing some more stuff with other people, hopefully. I'm also trying to sort something else out, which is on a bigger scale, but can't really say anything about it at the moment because I need to speak to some of the proper explorers who are around, and even some of you guys who aren't explorers but love a lovely chat. Oh, Frank, no, I can't see. I can't. You can't have the flaccid moment, son. I'll get banned. Although I didn't really want to picture that either. Frank just sitting there going, oh, look at the fan going. Get the fan going on me genitalia. Flaccid Mo. Thanks for banning the Forgotten Ways. Yeah, I have got. They are coming. There is some more coming. Trust me on it. I did upload one, but it's not right, so I've had to take it down. So you're not going to see the light of day of that one. Well, you will, but it'll be rejigged around. How Clive, you're getting naked as well? Everyone's getting naked. So am I to believe that you're watching me naked? That's a bit weird. But if that's what you want, that's what you want to do. So I currently got 51 people in the chat, and at least one of you are naked. Yes, Rick, he's biblically naked. Clive, why are you going to keep your socks on, man? Right, so you've all got your boobs out. Anybody got their boobs out? Females? Just want to know. Don't want to see, but just want to know. See you later, Tom. Thanks for coming in, mate. Much appreciated. Barry, you coming up? Is there a link? I'll come up for 5 minutes for a bit. Neil, the link should be at the top of the. It should be pinned on the YouTube. Let me know if it isn't. I don't think I've ever spoken to you, have I, Neil? Well, not for a while now. Oh yeah. Look. Yeah, Frank, you do some awesome stuff, man, with your music. Keep going, mate. Yeah, no worries, Barry. I just thought I'd do a live. Everyone else does it. And 57. Oh, we're going to get to 60. Yeah, I just thought I'd do it. Why not? Just turned out to be a solo one, which is fine. Because I'll just talk shit. If we've got any subjects, right? Any subjects you want me to talk about, if I know anything about it, I will. For that individual who keeps popping up, right? What is the point? Because A, you're not coming up. B, you pop in and pop out. Doesn't make any disturbance. Like a little beep. That's about it. They give a shit. Yeah, Frank, get gig fit, man. Do it, son. Evening, Laura. How are you? Hope you're well. What's on here? What's JP Dominion, Scooby? Don't know what that is. Oh, that. No, shit. I watched that. Didn't. Sorry, I just. They've been very. It's got dinos in, etc. But if you look at it, it's very. The special effects look just rushed. Hmm. The arsehole is the first thing to develop in really? Now that would be a bit weird. Where would I like to explore if I had the chance? Um, what, anywhere in the world, or just England? Matt, it's going to be hopefully this week. I've got to pull my finger out and finish the edit. Yeah, Barry, I might join if I'm still awake because it doesn't look like it's going to be get cold anytime soon. You know what, Barry? I'd love to go to the Amazon. Maybe not get lost, but the Amazon. Pyramids. Um, Chernobyl, but I have got my reservations about that just because we all know about radiation, but just like the surrounding area as well, just because of what it is. Um, and there's actually some places in China, like abandoned cities. Basically, they just built them and then just left them. That'd be quite mental. Um, yeah, there's a number of places. Yeah, Scoop. Like watching the first 20 minutes of it, I'm like, this is a bit shit. It's like, okay, look, they're on the planet, they're out in the wild. It's like, and I think it's just a bit too far fetched now. The only thing going for it is like, don't mess with nature. Simple as. Right, give me a minute, folks. I'll be back in a moment. Right, folks, I'm back. Oh, got a guest. 1 second. Neil.
Hi, John. You're right.
Yeah, how are you, Neil? All right?
Yeah, not too bad, thank
Got
you.
nice fairy wings there, I see.
Yeah, I thought I'd make a bit of a change, you know.
How are you, anyway?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Yeah, not too bad. Thought I'd jump on 5 minutes because I've not been on for ages. So what's
What
this
you
you've
been?
been? You going?
What you been up to?
Not a lot, to be honest.
That's all right.
Down the beach with the kids.
Yeah. Oh God, I can't remember the last time you were on here. Long time ago, wasn't it? Now.
Must be about pushing a year. Must be during lockdown season. So, but yeah, just been to the beach, trying to keep cool. The same as the rest of the country. That's about it. So,
yeah.
you're planning some big trips away, are you? By the sounds of it.
Oh, that's
Big
good.
export.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you're
Must have been
planning
a nightmare on the beach, wasn't it?
with what? With the kids or just in general?
Yeah, met up with. I am, but I can't say anything yet. I need to speak to a few other people.
Yeah.
No, in general, explore is. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for my next exploring. As you may or may not know, I did a few with Secret Vault, Vacant Haven, exploring with Ray, and um, exploring with Vin as well, Steve, which was all cool. Excellent guys, really nice people. Yeah, there is something hopefully in the pipeline. Not necessarily with them, but something else I really can't speak about at the moment. But once I've got things finalised, hopefully, I will be able to. Well, I'll definitely be letting it out in the wild.
Yeah. So does
that
it
will be
involve
quite cool. Yeah, so that will be. Sorry?
Does it involve abseiling?
What was that?
Does it involve ropes? Abseiling, like Matt's big one in Birmingham.
What did you say, Neil?
Have I got a delay? No.
Well, you. Oh right, yeah. No, nothing like that. As I say, I can't say on air what it's about at the moment. I can't. I'm not putting in the private chat at the moment for various reasons. But yeah, just bear with me. I'll see if it's going to happen, and then everybody will know. And let's just say, if they want to, they can. Let's just leave it at that for now.
Okay. I look forward to it.
But yeah. But yeah, other than that, well, hopefully, yeah, if I can pull this off, I'll be happy. Let's just say that. Just a bit of planning and seeing who else wants to do this as well. But yeah, as for the exploring, not sure where I'm going next. I'm going to be a bit busy for the next few weeks, so if I do anything, it'll probably be local, or maybe go somewhere else, but nothing major. So
yeah.
What's this, Clive? It's lagging, is it?
I think so.
Hold on.
Yeah, I think there's some lag, quite a few seconds.
Yeah, I'm having a bit of trouble with my internet. I don't know what's going on. But if I do stop it, it's just going to maybe cock up.
You are not.
Yeah, give me a second. Let me see if I can fix it.
Okay, it's just me on my own now then. No.
There we go.
Is that better?
It's probably just the same though. Hello, Kevin. How are you? It's buffering. Yeah. Okay. I'll see what I can do with it. Oh, Neil, if you want to. No, still the same, is it?
Yeah. You put your hand up.
Give me a second.
Okay.
Speak amongst yourselves. I'll see what
Okay. So we go into the chat for a moment. Yes, Scooby, thank you very much. I was actually a fairy, but you've called me an angel, so thank you very much. Love you too. Carry on through the chat. Oh, John's back.
And is it any better?
No,
Oh,
no,
little
at the
bit.
moment, but got some sound. Slightly
Got some
better.
sound, but it's just lagging still, is it? I don't know then. You have to bear with me. If not, I'm sorry. It's probably the heat. Doesn't want to know.
Is it home internet or a phone you're on?
No, Scoob, it's probably just because it's so hot. And I'm on a phone, it's wireless. It's all right normally. I think it's just the heat. The phone is proper hot.
It's about 30 seconds of delay.
Yeah, the phone's really hot, so it might just fail in a minute. But
Okay,
I don't know.
I don't know what to suggest for that.
That much?
Yeah, about 20, 30 seconds,
Bloody hell. Right, let's see if I can do something with this. Right, hang on.
Yes, I don't know, Scooby, what's going on the internet. I don't know if someone's dicking about with it or what.
Right, sorry to leave you in the lurch there. I don't know if this worked or not, so I've just reset it.
Okay.
But hopefully it'll be all right. Stick my bag in a frozen peas, yeah. Like that's going to work. That is roasting hot. Wow. Pretty much.
Yeah, now's the time to go and live inside a mine.
Mate, that would be awesome. Just go down there. It'd be so cold.
Yeah, it's constant temperature, isn't it? About 20 degrees, 18, 20 degrees, constant.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously it won't get much hotter than that down there.
No.
But there's no mines near me, so I really can't do it.
Is there none down there that way?
Not
open ones,
no,
probably.
not really.
But
no, nothing down there. No.
No. Okay. There's plenty up this way.
If there is, I know nothing about them.
No, they're all bunkers.
Yeah, there's tons of bunkers where I am.
Yeah.
More pillboxes than anything.
Yeah.
Just because of the nature.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not. Sorry.
Yeah, I was saying. I remember as a kid, there's loads along the east coast, obviously because of the war. But
yeah, there is loads on the east coast, tons and tons. In fact, there's a lot all over the country, but it depends. Some places have none, and others have an abundance, shall I say?
Yeah. Yeah, there was a rotor bunker, wasn't there, up near Norwich where it was sold?
Oh, was there?
Yeah, I'm trying to think the name of it now. It'll probably come up in chat. It was up for sale for
Was
years.
that recent?
Yeah, there's a museum there as well.
Mm.
So yeah, the actual bunker itself's been sold. I'm not too sure how intact it is. But being private, it'd be very difficult to get a tour of it anyway.
Yeah, they are. You just have to know and have the bollocks to ask people. Like Keith's just said, like he found a pillbox in his back garden. Now I know of someone who bought a house, and there was a pillbox in there as well. And at the time, I wasn't doing what I'm doing now. Otherwise, I would have filmed it. And they've moved now, so I can't get into it. But that's not actually. There's a bit you can get a map of where all these pillboxes are. That one isn't on there.
Well, when I was a kid, people used to have big concrete structures in the back garden, but they weren't pillboxes; they were air raid shelters. But they were the same construction, solid concrete, about 18-inch concrete.
Yeah, with the old corrugated iron in them.
No, these were actual solid concrete roof as well, and then they throw soil over the top. Yeah, so they were a proper job. But the only difference between them and the pillbox had windows to stick guns out of.
That's right. Yeah. Well, the one I saw in this by this house, it definitely had. It was definitely a proper pillbox. It was like, like the designs of them when you can go round them. It's got all the holes in it where and all the fixings. It was all there. It was just been left, and they found it. I think they were just storing their garden stuff in at the time.
Yeah.
They sort of say, "Look what I found." They dug it out.
You'd be there for a couple of weeks with a jackhammer trying to break it down.
Oh yeah, they are solid. I mean, I've been to a few. That one of them was worth two of them. It's like a big field, and I've got it on my video somewhere. And they use it for clay pigeon shooting. Literally, like so they can sit in there and all that, and also, but you can see where they've been firing and it's been hitting the other pillbox, the other side of the field, and it's all like knackered up at the front.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to play hide and seek around them as kids. And then the sand used to blow over the top of them, fill them up, and then a couple of years later, they'd sand and move, and they'll come back out again.
Yeah. The ones I like, there's like loads on the beach as well. I mean, you said you've been to the beach, but there's on the East Coast, you go down to certain areas, and they're still on the beach. Some are destroyed, obviously. Some are just covered in sand because of the tide.
Yeah.
There's a few which have just sort of been left, and people just go in and out and go, "What's this?" But it's quite interesting walking along the beach because you see quite a lot of them, and if you know sort of a bit of history of the area, you can sort of work out where the next one would have been or is. You just have to wait till the tide goes out.
When you go down the Norfolk Broads, you'll see them on key parts of the rivers, and you see them on key parts of the railway lines as well. So you'd be in the middle of marshland, and there'd be a pillbox randomly there. But strategically, Hitler must have thought he was going to march his men or his boats down the Norfolk Broads at some point.
Yeah, there's a lot around where I am. There's quite a few on a river. I've gone down the river having a look actually, and they're not the normal design either.
So, but it wouldn't be men there with rifles.
Brick.
There wouldn't be men with rifles there. There'd be kind of bazooka or something that they would plan to blow up a ship with.
Yeah, it's like on the rivers though. That's quite strange because obviously, where these are, there was a big, a military. It was a private company, but obviously they had a lot of military stuff. So they were obviously making military. It's radar, to be honest with you. So all round the area there is pillboxes galore. Some are knocked down, some have gone. In fact, I went to go to one, which I knew was there at some point. Now it's just a block of flats. It sits on a river. There's a river, block of flats. I'm like, great. And it was actually, it looked quite cool as well. You know, it was by a lock and all the key and a lock. And now it's like, it's gone, destroyed forever.
Are they not listed then?
Which is sad.
Are they not listed buildings?
I don't know. No, some are, some aren't. I think. I'm not sure how the lie lands with it, because there's a lot of developers who have just gone in and basically they just demolish it. Hope that no one ever moans about it.
Because to some people they're ugly buildings, and to other people it's history. And I was wondering where the balance is. You know, it must be listed. Maybe it's sites where major conflicts they are.
There's quite a lot of people who have them in their back garden as well. I know of at least 2 or 3. One I know is, which you can't get in there, and they won't let you film. I understand it, but it's actually a bar. So they've like sorted it all out. I mean, you can see it from a field, but you can't get in there. They won't let you have a look. You know.
Yeah. It's the Royal Observer Corps bunkers that interest me. You know, people buying them for 20,000, 30,000 quid, and actually spending the weekend living in them. And some of those are built.
It's strange, isn't it?
Yeah, but some of them built 60 years ago, and they're still fully serviceable.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, they were built to last, obviously. And they're like, you've got you know, like the rotor bunker which I went down. I was actually amazed at it because of, you know, obviously it's underground, but even though it's that old and decrepit now, it needs a lot would need a lot of work, shall I say. It still stood the test of time. It's still there.
Yeah.
You know, and unless somebody decides to destroy it, which I very much doubt, it'll probably still be there for another 20 or 30 years. Maybe not going to get in there, but I don't know.
But why would you destroy it? You know, it's to excavate land, use it to rebuild something else would cost you millions. It's already there. You just need to modify it, don't you?
Well, yeah, but I suppose, you know, you look at how they were designed, especially if they're right underground. Obviously, a lot of asbestos in a lot of them. Had wooden floors, which the MOD take out a lot of the time. You know, so there'd be a lot of work there, and a lot of, obviously, because of that, it just floods. You know, so you'd have to sort of drain it, make sure it ain't going to flood anymore. Which in itself is a lot of money, isn't it? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It's, on a serious note, a lot of money just to try and get that, not alone taking out the asbestos, if it's indeed still in there, and any other equipment which you don't want in there.
And then you've got to replace the asbestos with whatever you've removed, whatever fittings and things. So, it needs a full refurbishment.
Yeah.
But just the loan will go into hundreds of thousands. Because you're not going to put MDF. Yeah. You're not just going to fill it with MDF.
What's that, Explore North? Yeah, and that'll swell when it gets wet. What's the ROC? I'm looking at Explore Norfolk. I was offered an ROC to buy 8K 20 years ago, so it was close to it, but the land around was so close to the main road, it's been a nightmare to secure. Yeah, I suppose it would be, mate.
I mean, the ROC ones, they're quite small, aren't they? It's like a small box room, bedroom. But it'd be okay if you've got bunk beds in there. You can probably sleep 3 or 4 people in it quite comfortably.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of these bunkers, well, the pillboxes, like, I've also sort of go around them and you get to know like what they are, etc. But I've seen it where it's like some of it's been partially filled, etc. And people have been inside it and they're just like tramps or whatever, just living in there.
Yeah, that's what I used to find with the ones on the East Coast, with the pillar boxes, with homeless living in there. And often you find remains of fire in there and drugs and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's the same with anywhere you go, isn't it, as well? I mean, not just with their pillboxes, any abandoned places, like they're either being wrecked. Okay, you get some which are pristine, but it's either wrecked. People have been in there, drug users, etc., and they just leave their stuff everywhere anyway, as you know. You've got to be so careful when you go in these places.
Yeah, you don't think of it, do you? You walk in and stand on a needle, or in someone's
Well,
case,
yeah,
someone said the other week they found a dead body.
yeah, but that's sadly, I'm sure that happens. Luckily, I've never come across it yet.
No.
I've come across a grow, well, an old grow. Put that up as well. That was unexpected completely. I mean, I wasn't actually planning to go there. Went there because we found it. Walking around half of it, walked into this room, complete, just all the grow kit, everything everywhere, all been wrecked, all plants taken. It was just been raided by another a lot of people, you know.
How long are they there though for the growers? Because they're probably undetected for months or years. They get detected because the electricity usage is about all there is, or someone accidentally coming across them.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the case. I mean,
Yeah.
like I think there's one. Matt was down a mine, and there was, there's evidence of groves and everything down there.
Yeah. I wonder where the
It's an
police.
ideal place.
I wonder if the police send people down these places. You know, that's their day job. Just drive around looking at these places to see whether anyone's growing anything.
Well, who knows? I mean, I saw one there was one a long time ago in America, and basically it was in a mountain. They dug it into a mountain somehow, but it had to get in. There was like a fake rock in the middle of a field and all that between bushes, etc. And you really wouldn't have known it was there. And they go down. It's absolutely massive. And the story goes basically the FBI or CIA, one or the other, they'd been down there and they infiltrated it over a period of time and they just raided the whole lot.
Yeah.
But this was like proper industrial scale. It was like the one I found, it made it look like a greenhouse, you know, there's a little greenhouse sitting there compared to this thing. It was absolutely. So these are the things that people find, or these are like, which are known. I mean, God knows there's got to be other things like that which haven't been found, just constantly being used.
Yeah, because one of the so the police helicopters, when they fly over, they're looking for heat sources when they're not on a job, and if they find the heat source, then chances are that someone's growing something. But one of the reasons for smart meters is that they can detect high electricity usage from certain properties and then go around and investigate. But if the property's under the ground and they're stealing the electricity, no one's the wiser, because the helicopters can't fly over the heat coming from the ground's absorbing it. So some of these places must be there for years before they're detected. So when you guys are knocking on the doors looking to see if you can get in, you might be locked up, not because the authorities don't want you in, but the local dealer don't.
Yeah, that's probably the case, isn't it?
Yeah. So, and then when you go up the ladder and try and climb through a window, you're taking life into your own hands because you don't know who's on the other side.
No. That's why you should always go with someone else. If you're going to go to a big sort of area, go with someone else. Don't go on your own.
No. No, it's interesting. I've never done one of the explorers myself yet. One day.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you know, make sure you're a bit clued up and go with somebody else as well.
Yeah, yeah. One day when my wife allows me to go out.
Oh, it's like that, is it?
Yeah, I'm not safe at the moment. But no, yeah, I can't go out at the moment because I've got 2 young kids.
No, I understand that. That's fair.
Full-time job. I might be in my
It's
60s start exploring.
Well, you know what? It's not for everybody. Obviously, I started this off doing it like a few interviews, etc. I'll do some more at some point. I keep saying it. I will get it done though. But I needed to actually go and do them for myself. There's no way I can, you know, speak to people in the sense of like, what you do, why do you do it, without doing it myself and finding out why. Always interested, so I went out and did it, and didn't look back really, to be honest.
Yeah, it's one of those weird ones because you got the exploring, you got the history, you got the unknown and the adventure all mixed into one thing. It's all sorts of reasons. In Matt's case, you take him to the extreme of buying a boat. You know, you got all the side of it as well. I think it's brilliant. I just haven't got the time at the moment.
No, and it takes, you know, it does take a bit of money, it takes a bit of time and effort, and you need to be sensible on what you do. I mean, for me, you know, I'll explore anywhere, even places which open to the public. I'll go in. I don't mind, because it's also the fact that I can record it and show people who may not necessarily ever be able to go there for whatever reason. You know, so it gives other people entertainment, which is all the fun of it. But then obviously doing the abandoned places, it's great. I mean, just drive, like I've done a few pubs, driven around, just found them. Knew nothing, didn't even know that it was there. The one we went to was just absolutely gutted. It was, you know, fire the lot, but it was still good. And then I had someone, I won't mention who it was, but they emailed me and said, "Yeah, I know that area. I know that place. I know that area." They told me something about it. I thought that's really cool. You know, found some more information about it.
But what you're doing is creating, in effect, a digital time capsule. Because you got Google Street View and all that going around filming the place and creating archives, but you're actually going inside the place as well. Because if no one else does it, it'll be completely lost forever.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Barry, yes, it is. There we go. Is that all right? Where? Oh shit! Get back up there, Vader. You're not wanted. But yeah, so I mean, like you were saying, like digital history, it's so true. I mean, there's so many places which, not just me, but other explorers have gone and it's no longer there. I know 2 of my videos I've done, both places are no longer. They've both been demolished. You know, which is sad in one way, but yeah, you know, they were just sitting there derelict.
Yeah, I get some places they need to knock them down because they're just a health and safety risk to the general public. You don't knock them down.
Yeah, I mean, like big buildings, like, you know, like old stately homes and stuff like that. It's a shame when they knock them down and don't do anything with them, and they just build more houses. Why don't they just renovate it? In regards to, like, there was an old factory which I went to, which they've now demolished, and there's a what was the other one? Oh, it was a garden centre. You know, and now obviously both of them are now gone, and homes are being built on it. But to be honest, there wasn't majorly historical, you know, stuff there. But then obviously you've got other, like we were talking about bunkers. There is some bunkers which are, there's about 12, 15 of them in a row, and they're still there. And the local community have been fighting to keep them, and I think they are now going to be able to keep at least 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah.
So that'll be good because there's historic evidence there. Like going back to the war, obviously, which I think is very. I think we should. We should respect. The public now. Well, not the public, but like the general consensus with the media is like, and this woke fucking thing is like, oh, you can't say this, you can't say that. Forget about the war. Rewrite history. That's all they ever want to do. No, embrace your history, learn it, and learn from your fucking mistakes.
Yeah. Yeah, completely agree.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the consensus with a lot of people is like, no, we don't want to do that now. It's like a big old woke agenda. You can't mention the war. You can't mention this. Well, why not? Yeah, it's tragic. Yeah, it's horrible. It should never have happened in one sense, but it did. And
yeah, and you look at the warning signs that led up to it and make sure they don't repeat, which we don't talk about that sort of thing probably on your channel.
Well, that's
but
right.
Lessons
well, no, you're right. And the thing is, war will always happen because it makes money. That's a fact, isn't it? And people don't like to admit that, but it doesn't matter. Anywhere in the world at the moment, there's quite a few wars going on. Obviously, we know there's a big one going on, but there's always something happening, and it makes money. But people like in regards to history, they want people. Some people just want to rewrite it as if it never happened. We can't have a statue of this person because they did this, they did that. Well, all right, fair enough. You don't like the statue, but it's been there for a long time now. And what, you just want to put it under the carpet as if it never happened? You can't do that, in my humble opinion.
Yeah. I just wonder if you've tried to remove other statues related to their background, whether they would be particularly happy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I saw some interesting stats today about, and it stated that in 2065, British people will be the minority because of so many people have moved over here. And it's quite interesting, quite scary. I mean that all our statues and things will be gone by then. I don't know. I don't really want to tread that knife edge talking about it, but it's quite scary how this country's changing so much in less than 100 years.
Well, I think, it's not really a knife edge, to be honest with you, Neil. I mean, look, we now have every creed, colour, race, religion in this country, the same as everywhere else in the world. It's how you tolerate it. Me personally, come on in, pay your way, do what you got to do. If it doesn't harm me, that's fine.
Yeah.
Obviously there's certain things. There are certain things that shouldn't be happening or you shouldn't allow, which are just wrong. But at the end of the day, you can't control everything. And, you can stand up all day and go, well, don't do this, don't do that. But at some point, somebody bigger will go, no, we're keeping it,
Yeah. Interesting point this guy made tonight was that the talent that we're importing into this country, so doctors, nurses, all that, because we've got a massive problem here, we're robbing that talent of the country. So that other country can't develop particularly fast. And then it creates this vicious cycle of they train someone up, we rob them. They train someone else up, we rob them. And so this country will never, ever, well, say this other country will never, ever be able to fully develop because it's losing its talent. And I saw that as being a fair point. You'll never break the cycle. It's got to stop.
No, but all right. You have got a fair point. went there. I understand that. I respect that. But it's like people come over and start doing, like you say, doctors, all this. But then, like, there's people who go, oh no, they're coming over nicking our jobs. Yeah. So, good old Raj over there, he's a brain surgeon. What, he's nicking your job? Can you do that then?
Yeah.
Well, you can't, can you? What are you fucking moaning about? If he saves your life, you're not going to moan about it, are you?
There's many angles to the debate. Many.
Oh, no, absolutely. And what you said was right. Perhaps because people are coming over, the other country won't prosper as much. But then you've got to look at the governments over in the other countries as well. I'm not saying ours are great, because they're not. They're shit. But it's the same with every country. You speak to a lot of people in other countries, and they'll probably turn around and go, "Yeah, our government's shit." It's how it's run, and you're never going to get away from that, and you're never going to get away from the fact that whoever's in power anywhere, there's going to be some amount of corruption going on, which is going to be holding back. Whether it be third world or us, as it were.
Yeah. No, it's no different to me going to work in America or somewhere like that. It's no different.
Well, yeah.
But I remember the doctors who looked after my wife, when she was in the hospital having the kids, they're Greek. Greek doctors. And they come over here because they said the training was better than what they would have at home. But then eventually they set up lives here. They possibly only said, I'll come over here as a student and go back home. But then you set up a life. You meet someone and that's it. The plan to return home never happens.
That's right, and I'm sure it happens the opposite way round as well. That someone will come out, like me or you, will go over abroad, seeking the fame and fortune, as it were, and settle down and work over there. It all depends on the perspective of what people want to do, and I think you've got to be fairly narrow-minded to sort of say, well, it's all wrong, all these people coming over. I'm all for people coming over, as long as they can add to society.
Yeah, they were going to do a point system. I don't know if the point system ever went through or not, but they were going to do the same system as what Australia does. So they'd ask you all those questions. What are you going to do for the British society? And then they'd grade you based on those points. I don't know if it ever came through.
I think a lot of the time, this might be controversial, but a lot of the time, over here we're a bit pussyfoot with things. Somebody from another culture decides, they want to put their foot down and say, no, we want to do this, we want to have that. You can't have your own. You can't do what you do in your country. This is what we want. And that's not naming any type of creed, colour, or religion, right? But it happens, and that happens. Like you were saying about that you believe that by 2060. Yeah, I was going to come to that. That is what's happening.
Yeah, and those areas, they have private police that they employ in their community to wander around, who respect their culture.
Yeah, and so if you go into there, you could be in a bit of trouble with certain things, but which I find that wrong for me personally. But on the other hand, it's like, okay, well, embrace that culture, because if you go abroad, if you went to sort of Saudi or somewhere like that, you have to abide by their law, their rules. So really, it should happen over here on a bigger scale, but it doesn't, because again, we are multicultural, but I think it gets to the extreme where our culture gets pushed to the side. And before anybody says that's not me being racist, if you need to look at that as a whole, and quite right, why are these people, Birmingham, as you said, for example, Why are they allowed to do that? It's okay. It's one, setting up like, for argument's sake, setting up a mosque and doing your own thing like that because that's what you believe and that's how you feel. That's great. Do that. Fine. Other people can respect that. But when you then sort of stop and then start pushing it on to people, that's then wrong.
Yeah.
And then, that's the whole crux of it. It's like, how tolerant do you want to be?
But it needs to be a two-way thing. So it takes two to tango. So it needs both parties, both cultures to learn about one another and then try and meet in the middle. Well, you'll never fully integrate, but you can try and meet in the middle.
Oh, yeah, of course. That's right.
But there are certain cultures that don't want to meet in the middle and what they say is right. And so that's when you get these problems with human trafficking. You get problems with kids being attacked. We've heard all stories in the papers because those cultures, they don't understand that what they're doing is wrong. They know that it's not accepted in the UK, but they don't understand it's wrong. It's morally wrong because in their culture, it's correct. It's fine. It's acceptable. So they
absolutely. And then we go back.
We need to understand.
We then go back. Sorry, carry on.
Sorry, I might have a bit of lag my side as well. But we need to understand their culture to try and put preventative measures in as well. But these things take time and money and resource that we just don't have. You look at social services, it's so under-resourced.
But it also, like you're talking about trafficking, quite rightly, it's not accepted in our culture, and quite rightly so. But then we go back to the old thing, it's money. Because with trafficking becomes money, and they have that money because it's been made by trafficking, which is wrong in itself. But because, as you say, we haven't got resources, or it's a blind eye turned, if you want, because I'm sure that does happen as well. People learn from it, so it carries on, and obviously that's not just in the UK. That's in all over the world. Trafficking happens everywhere. It's a sad state of affairs, but it's never gonna change until it's cracked down on.
No, it never will, and it'll never change. But someone will make a lot of money out of it, creating those resources and stuff. Gets back to your point about war. Someone's making money out of it.
Oh yeah. Anything you can think of, you can make money out of. It's just that whether you've got the bollocks or the gore just to go ahead and do it. And obviously, it depends on your morals as well. Some people just have no morals and don't give a shit.
Nope. Well, there are some good guys out there, though. Elon Musk, what he was trying to do with humanity and what he's trying to do with Twitter.
He's pulled out of Twitter, though, hasn't he?
Pulled out now, but what he was trying to do, he wasn't buying it for him. He was buying it because he wanted to support freedom of speech.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, that's another thing. Freedom of speech. You can't say anything without getting told that you're either racist or you're some type of homophobe. Whether it be, it doesn't matter what type it is, but somebody somewhere will go, well, no, you're this, you're that. Even if you have just an opinion, you could, people will twist that and go, well, no, you're just a Nazi, as some people will say, and you can't just ban that around either. I mean, there's a lot of people who, you start talking about the war or the Holocaust or anything else, and then they go, oh yeah, you just a sympathiser or you're just a Nazi. It's like, well, come on. No, I'm neither of them or none of them. You need to understand the historical things of this and what happened and why, and take into account what I'm actually saying rather than just jump the gun,
Yeah, there's a lot of that going on too much now. Far too much of it.
Oh yeah.
It's not like when I was a teenager and you'd have a fight in the street about it and it's forgotten about the following day. Fighting isn't fighting that we know it. Fighting now is stabbings and stuff over something really simple, a simple argument.
Oh, there's yeah. I mean, I don't know. Gone are the days. Even if I don't know. Gone are the days where you'd have a bit of a Queensby rules and a bit of a fucking punch up, and then it was all over and done with.
Yeah.
And very rarely we have that now, will we?
Yeah. And then it's recorded at the same time and then splashed over social media.
Yeah. Thing is, the world's got. It's a silly thing to say if you look at it, but the world's got smaller.
It has.
Now, not physically, but intellectually, possibly. But you know, with the invention of the internet and how it is now, I mean, you know, 50 years ago, we wouldn't be talking now.
No.
You know
Sending
what I mean?
a horse with a message or a pigeon.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So if someone farts one side of the world, we know about it, but instantly, you know.
Well, it's quite bizarre, isn't it? Because you and I got loads of lag and latency tonight. But I was watching Frank the other night, and he had a couple of guys from Australia, and it was like they're next door. No lag, nothing. 20
That's
years
right.
ago, someone on the telephone, and there'd be about 2 or 3 seconds delay. So the world has got smaller, you know, emails and stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, why we've got lag tonight, I don't know. One of those things, but you know, even with that lag, we can we're still able to talk. We've got we've got about 38 people in here now from all over the place. You know what I mean? I mean, we've had I don't know if they're still in, but we had like you're saying from Australia, America, all talking and can even pop up and say hello if they wanted. You know, instantly.
Yeah.
So it's definitely smaller. I mean, you can, you know, if you need to pass a message to someone or get something sorted the other side of the world, you can get that done now.
Yeah. I'm a bit of an Elon fan, but when SpaceX gets started, they've already said they're going to have a SpaceX port somewhere in the UK, and there's literally a half an hour on a spaceship, and you're anywhere in the world you want to be.
Oh yeah, isn't am I right in saying like Musk? I think is he the one? He was the one who started talking about tunnels and stuff like that with.
Yeah, he's got the Boring Company in Vegas, yeah. So I think he's done it now. He's bored a tunnel between the airport and the Strip, and so you can just jump in a Tesla car and go straight from the airport to like the exhibition centres within minutes, whereas before in the traffic it was taking you probably an hour to get through it. And now loads of places in America now want this technology. It's quite a small company still, but they've once again delivered the impossible. So
You have to think though. You know, it's like a car, isn't it? When it was first invented, you know, there was nobody on the road, but now there's fucking millions of them.
Yeah,
it's the same as this. You know, where do you stop? Because as soon as the new technology comes out, everyone's using it. You're still going to have problems.
Yeah, but not with the automation, not when the computer's managing it. You have problems when the computer shuts down.
Well, yeah, that'll be a bit of an arse, won't it? Especially if they're underground.
Yeah, at least it's cool down there.
Well, yeah.
So there will be some teething issues, but it's interesting that he's doing it. So I think he's also doing the hyperloop when they shoot you down a pipe on ridiculous speed on magnetic rails, so you can travel from like one city to another on the west coast in a matter of minutes.
Well, that'd be cool. Yeah, I'd be up for that because obviously magnetic. You get like bullet trains in China, is it?
Yeah, same concept, but in a pipe.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, obviously probably more advanced, but it's still a good. It's a good concept to do that, I think.
Oh, someone's offering love on your chat.
Oh yeah, want to find love? Yeah, you can't help, you fucking bots.
So
It's all very. These bots are all very strange. Let them get on with it. Like we'll just ban them.
I never see them because Barry's so quick. I never see them, and then you'll come up on the live stream saying, "Oh, have you seen this? Have you seen that?" And I'm looking up and down. I can't see them. So you talk about all these troublesome people coming on. Only you see them. No one else does.
That's right. Yeah. There's a few trolls about. I know they're about. But yeah, got some good mods. And that's the whole thing, really. To be honest, I mean, I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah.
You know.
Right. I go because I've got to go to work in the morning.
Yes, me too. So I'm actually going to end this now, Neil. It's up to you if you want to stay on afterwards.
Oh, I've got right.
Okay, mate. Thanks for coming up. Appreciate it. Nice chat as well as always.
Yeah.
Don't leave me so long next time.
All right then. See you soon.
Take care.
Right, bye.
Well, folks, that was Neil. Had a bit of a chat, a bit of chin wag, talking however we wanted. I'm off as well now. I've been on nearly 2 hours, so by the time I finish this, it will be about 2 hours. Got another 3 minutes, so I think I'll stay on and do the 2 hour mark, and then I'll be off. And I appreciate everyone for joining and watching. We had about nearly 60 people in at one point, which was quite cool. And thank you, and thank you for everyone in the chat. All you guys, thank you, and take it all. Take care of yourself, and as for the bot who keeps coming up, yeah, Tinder, lovely, yeah, do what you like, happy days. So take care of yourself. Hope all this hot weather disappears at some point, and then we'll be moaning that it's cold. But take care of yourselves, keep hydrated, stamp on the bugs, and I'll see you again soon. Peace out.